talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Breeze?
Not now. I got work to do.
That song, I wrote it years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of Jedi Fallen Order with Mr. B. I'm your host and guide, and in this episode we're going to be exploring the swamp world of Bogano.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me?
Yeah, as our boy Cal's just explaining there, Ceres brought us here on the old Mantis ship. Apparently this swamp planet doesn't appear on any Imperial maps. Kind of like Dagobah, I guess.
Just need to focus my
So,
mind.
this is a good place to hang out and look for something. Alright, so first of all, just getting into these open world maps, which is very different from the kind of linear ones that we've done in the prologue with the shipyard and the train sequence, which is fairly A to B. First thing we come across here is the meditation points, which are basically our save points, and also where we can spend our skill points to level up, as we just demonstrated there, getting the overhead slash maneuver. But coming out of this, we're going to go into another cutscene. I'll catch up with you guys in just a second.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just...
Alright, so that's the introduction to our little sidekick, BD1. It was essentially going to be like our equivalent of Navi, I guess,
I'm supposed to find must be
for
waiting
the
here.
older Zelda players. Like, kind of little voice on your shoulder, little guiding voice on your shoulder, and also contains handy things like this map we can see right here. So that's where we got to get to, this vault, and that's where we are right now. See those little stripy markers on the map there? They are explorable avenues that we can take from our current position. This whole sequence is a little bit annoying because until you've kind of tried everything for long enough, then the game has deemed worthy. It keeps you stuck on this map screen. So I've just edited that down a little bit. But there's a couple of unexplored paths we can take, and the save point we've just come from. So now we kind of have a general... I mean, obviously we're going to that great big structure that's looming in the distance there. But now we kind of have more of an idea of which way to go about getting there. So, Bogano. Right, getting into the game a little bit. As you can see, just kind of looking around, this is... it's a completely open world type environment. I mean, the destination point is clear, and how you get there, it doesn't take that much kind of figuring out, but it can certainly be very daunting at first, coming into the game, when it doesn't make clear to you that you will return to these planets later. So there's a lot of kind of avenues that you can see that you can't go down yet, things like that. But as it stands at the moment, we're going to do a couple of little secrets in this one. First of which is right here. That's the way that the game wants us to go. There's this little pathway up here that we can explore. You can see this branches off in two directions. There's that path to the right over there, going on the other pipe. We're going to go ahead and go this way for now. We'll come back to that a bit later. Using the force powers that we should have mastered during part 1. That's going to feature quite heavily throughout the game, being able to slow things down so that you can grab onto them or maneuver around them, as we're going to do right here. Quick edit there for when I fapped it up and ran straight into that second one. And picking up the first secret of the level.
Use this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
So those things are littered around, obviously in quite difficult to reach or hard to find places, and collecting all 3 of those within an area will grant you a health power up. It'll increase your maximum health. So kind of, one of the many things about this game that's not essential to do, especially not on your first playthrough. You maybe wouldn't even be looking for those things. But yeah, I'm going to try and point them out as I come across them here. So that second path, as I said, we're going to come back to that later, but first of all, just quickly hit the save point since we picked up that secret and made that little bit of progression. And set back off on the path. So yeah, I was talking over it, but that door there, that's a shortcut that we will unlock later. We'll come back to that from the other side.
That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard.
Checking that out. And what the fuck is that dude in the distance? Alright, so meeting our first monster enemy type. And that I demonstrated there, again using that jump down attack maneuver. It kind of doesn't give you the option before you leap, so you kind of have to jump, wait for the X, and then hit it in midair. These enemies here, not difficult to take care of. They'll get a proper introduction shortly when we're back with BD, but currently he's just hiding out after taking a bit of a kicking.
Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh, okay.
Yep, he's adorable.
Well, your scomp link is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that.
Fixed up and operational, buddy.
The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well.
Okay,
first we gotta
so
figure out a way out of this
the
place.
bond is forged. He's going to be our sidekick from now on. Now, before we scoot out of here, you'll come across these benches on various maps, as well as on the Mantis, where you can customize your lightsaber. You'll come across upgrades for this in various chests and locations. So you can upgrade that however you want. Now, I mean, I'm an old school boy, so I had to go with the green. Return of the Jedi, baby!
That's a little small for me.
So we'll make our way back out of here. We can't go back out the way we came in, because obviously we came in on that overhead pipe.
This should work.
We're going to have to find another way out of here. There's the guide there to use your lightsaber as a torch when needed. Just hold it on the left bumper button. Have a quick look around there, because those kind of dark hidey hole places, they're, you know, the game likes to hide little secrets and chests and places like that, so it's always kind of worth scanning around where you can. Just made our way onto this upper level, and gonna learn a harsh lesson right here.
Yeah, I'm alright.
So here you have the game teaching you about the, I mean, again, old school, I'm always going to call them health potions.
Surprises.
For the purposes of the game, these are stims.
That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Oh,
Told you, man, he's a cutie.
okay. Here, hop on board.
So those stim packs, you can now see in the bottom left of the screen. You've now got that monitor telling you how many stims you have. They're your health refills. And that's going to go up as the game goes on. That's a shortcut there that would lead us back down to the worktop. Or the workshop, I should say. And our first little chest.
What is it?
So that's an emitter for the lightsaber. I can't remember, did I go down here? No, didn't bother. But yeah, you could go down to that workshop now and customize your lightsaber if you wanted. But it's all, apart from getting maybe an achievement or a trophy, it's all just aesthetics, I think.
I can feel it.
Cal getting the vibe there. That great big honking structure in the distance is where we got to head. And you'd be right. So keep an eye out for BD1 jumping off your shoulder and running off like that. Because normally, yeah, I think he's got something to show you. So that is the way that we need to go.
You mapped everywhere we've been. Thanks, BD1.
But we ain't quite got the skills to get there yet. So a little bit more exploring to be done first.
I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
Okay, so let's get to it. We can't go that way. So, it's got to be. Keep an eye out for this dude. See, sometimes, man, that X doesn't show up. You just gotta get down and dirty. Okay, so this feature here, once you've downed a new enemy, you can get BD to scan him like that, and you kind of get some info about them. So there they are. These are the beautiful bog rats, and kind of, especially if it's a new enemy type, worth taking a look at that and seeing if it gives you any tips on weaknesses or weak points. We've just found some new threads, so quick change to fit in with the locals, not that there are any, and on we go. There's that meditation point right there, but first of all, just check this back corner. get another one of these sense echoes. Now again, these aren't essential. They do give you a nice boost to your skill stats. You just see that go up there at the top middle of the screen. So that'll help you in leveling up. And again, it's all just kind of background flavouring for the main story, really. It's kind of artifacts and little bits of info, tell you about the history of the planet, the place, what's happened there. Okay, so the game here is just giving you a secondary bit of information about meditation points, which is that it does give you the option when you save. I mean, sitting down it saves it automatically, but it gives you the option to rest, which will refill your health and refill all of your stim packs. The disadvantage of that is that in doing so, all the enemies will have respawned when you come out of it. So everything that you've killed to get where you are, if you have to go back that way, you gotta do it again. On the way down that zip line there, we saw a box up to the left. We're going to get to that in a minute. You check out in the distance here. We do not want to be tangling with that guy just now. So just try and get to a fairly safe spot where you can defend and take out the smaller guys. Decent parry on him there. Well, where's he at? We need to get through there, and ideally without having to tackle him. So
Okay, I'll look.
just quickly scan this area again. A shortcut that we will open up later. Excuse-moi. So we've managed to draw that dude out of the way. With him now in pursuit, we'll now just kind of give him the runaround, clear out this entrance, and it leaves us free to go up into this little new area. Once again, hit that meditation point, just mainly to save the process. We don't need to refill any health at this point. I'm going to take on a few enemies in here, but again, they're just low-level bug rats. This whole place, it's all about picking up the new skills, my friend. We'll just make our way into here, looking around. See, 1, 2, 3 of those boys. It doesn't instantly hit these guys, so it's not an insta-kill on that drop attack, so just be wary of that. In this corner here, another scan from BD. That is a terrarium seed for the mantis. We can start our own little plant collection. Another thing to scan in here, but first of all, just gotta deal with this dude. This actually took a bit longer than it should have, but I think I was just trying to kind of figure out his attacks. It's easy enough anyway. And the scan from BD. Again, non-essential stuff. Alright, so now that we've cleared out everything here, we can progress into the second area. Just through here. So just looking around. No immediate enemies, so as I said earlier, always just good practice to keep in mind, just kind of checking around these big empty areas for things to scan or things to find, such as this.
Okay, I'll look.
Yep, just a bit more background info about the location. Alright, get ready to learn, folks. I'm going on another vision quest and learning some more force powers.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
Okay, so we find ourselves in the first of these flashback sequences, going back to when Cal was just a young Padawan with his Jedi Master, and here learning this wall run skill.
Reach my position.
So I mean, you just got to kind of fling yourself at it, jump, and then jump when you reach the far end. That's basically it. It's a really simple one to pick up.
I did it. Persistence
And
and force is my ally.
As we demonstrate here,
Just remember
yeah,
any
it's
tricks.
going to be hugely useful in just getting around the terrain in general.
Show me that shortcut again?
But obviously, it's the way to get to our destination. So we're gonna work our way back there. First of all, just now that we've got this new ability, let's take it for a test drive. So there's that area here. Did I actually? Yeah, I'll just go around. Oh, this was, yeah, kind of a waste of time. Demonstrating the way back to the exit. I guess if you're speedrunning this, then that's the way you want to go. But we know that there's an item up there, so that's where we're going to try and get to first. So, hoi! Hoi! Just kind of bouncing off all those walls. Brings us back to this, brings us back around to this sense echo here.
This area was used for meditation. There's someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
Again, just a nice boost for the XP. So, yup, we'll just hop back around to that exit that I just already demonstrated. It's around here, up here. Back to our safe spot. Hit the save. And we don't need to rest here because we already got max health. And on with our quest. So we're going to try and avoid that big guy. We're going to meet another one of those very soon. First of all, go around this upper terrain. There's the zip line that we came into this area on, and that chest that we spotted on the way down.
Something we can use?
More lightsaber collectibles. So we got to get to that lift over there. I almost said elevator, and then I remembered that I am not American. So now this has unlocked this shortcut right back up here, and if we look to the right there, that's the way we're actually wanting to go in terms of getting to the destination. But just first of all, we're going to explore a little bit more. Gonna meet a new enemy up here. Oh, these douchebags. They don't do much damage, and they're very easy to take out, but they're just really fast. You just got to watch your... They're good to parry, I guess, but you just got to watch your blocking with those fellas, because they nip at your heels. Splocks. What a great name. Sounds like a fucking boglin or something. Okay, so just up to the top of this area. Now spot this cheeky little trap here. You see that little guy? If you just go chasing him up there. Yep, there he is. This guy ambushes you from the side. But luckily, this ain't my first rodeo. I've got a skill point for my troubles. Yep, that's kind of the whole area except for this top little section that we're just gonna go check out here. Oh, more of these guys. Where do these come from? Still, took care of business, no issues there. I think there are a few more of those just at the top here. Yep. Again, just keeping the guard up here. Watch out for that roll attack. And make short work of those fellas.
Sorry about your scalp link, but standing up to that bog rat, pretty brave.
So we're going to come back to that. The scump link that BD1 has is damaged, which means that we can't access some of the chests like that one there that we just found. But as I mentioned earlier, we're going to come back to these places, which the game doesn't make explicitly clear at this point. You know, we can see all this stuff in the distance, including that big dude. Like, what is that there for? Well, we're going to find out much later on. But for now, on with our immediate quest. We're back to where we started, with the walls that we couldn't traverse before. Now, check this. Yeah, piece of cake. And it has led us right to the feet of the vault.
Racy there?
So a cheeky little race up there. Or not. He's hitching a ride.
We're not finished
Doing
yet.
that on all fours climb that you used to do on the
Okay,
stairs when you were a kid.
Probably would have won. Probably.
Okay, so meditation point here. We don't really need to use that right now because there's no immediate threats. So just have a quick look around the area. Scan here. Little tiny bit of XP for these. Another scan there. I think that's all there is to see right here. Normally, of course, you would hit that save point, but because I know we're not facing any enemies right now, there's no point. Save a little bit of time, and let's boogie on down. I was thinking, like on my first playthrough, I was convinced this was going to be like the first dungeon
Amazing.
type situation, but no. Instead, heading back to Cutscene City, my friend. A lot more story coming your way, so I'm going to shut my yap.
You alright, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind, and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine?
Everybody all caught up on the story? Alright, good. Let's press on, dudes. We got what we came for, which is that right there. Destination unlocked. That's where we got to get to. But first of all, that means making our way back to the Mantis across the swamps of Bogano. So we'll save our progress quickly. Okay, back into the skill tree. Let's use some of that XP. So we already got the overhead slash, which is kind of, you know, that's kind of that's no pun intended, forced upon you, just as a strong attack for your first leveling choice. But now we get a lot more to choose from here. Just for now, I'm going to go with the overall health increase. It's a safe bet at this stage of the game. And it's potentially it could come in really handy for you right now. with the guy we're about to run into.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
Okay, just keep your eyes on the distance there. Yep, there he is. Okay, so this mini boss fight, the Ogdo Bogdo, it is actually optional. You can just give it pure legs and run right by him. But obviously at this point in the game, he's being put in front of you to kind of take on and test your mettle, so it's actually not that difficult. It's kind of daunting because he takes a lot of hits and does a lot of damage. But as long as you are using the force power there, keep that in plenty in use, and also your blocks, and he's going to be no problem at all. It's a real shame actually. I had to redo this because I lost the original capture. You can still see this pretty bad lag there. Sorry I couldn't cut around that. But the first time I took him down, like, it was a flawless victory. I took 0 damage. But there it is. Yeah, I can only apologise for the bits of lag that you're seeing there. It's fortunately it's only just towards the end here, so there's not too much of it, and I managed to cut around a lot of it too. Another quick scan. BD1. Some weird ass dinosaur bones. The abandoned workshop. So there's actually a door down there, but it's not open to us yet. Just hop across this wall and into another little bit of story.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Okay, now again, this speaks to the very open world nature of the game that I've mentioned earlier. So this has opened up a second location that's optional for you to visit at this stage.
I'll check it out.
Really not recommended because it's extremely tough, and it's not the route that we're going to go down. But once we get back to the Mantis, that will now appear on the holotable as a available destination. Before we do that, just quickly hit the save point here. Refill the health. Obviously that will respawn the enemies, but between here and the ship, there actually, normally there wouldn't be. So you'd kind of have it home free from here, you wouldn't need to do that. But I'm just going to go into, before we take the route that the game wants us to take there, BD1's pointing the way. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to head back to this secondary area down here. Now, I'm going to show you a method to cheese this fight, because we're fighting another one of those Ogdo Bogdos that we just took down. But this one is a lot tougher. The area is really kind of small and restrictive. It's a much tougher fight that I wouldn't recommend you try and do with regular play at this point. But I'm going to show you a way that you can kind of cheat it really easily and get the second secret that's available in here. Let's just light the way through with our saber. Turn this corner.
Looks like it smells worse.
Yep, there he is. And you see this dude has like a full health bar, like a real boss. So you know this isn't just like the regular dude that we just fought. I mean, look at him. He kind of looks like, yeah, he's a nasty customer. You know, he kind of looks like the radioactive version of Godzilla with all that orange stuff going down his side. Right, so here it is. I'm introducing you to the cheat of this fight. You stay in this corridor. He does not want to come down there. You'll just keep turning around in the entrance. You just keep nipping out, taking cheap hits. I cut it down there because obviously using that method takes a lot of time. It takes like a couple of minutes, but it's a very easy win, and gets a decent amount of XP for taking him out, as well as the Force Essence, the Life Force Essence at the back here.
Where Bogling was killed. Was it trying to defend its family?
I think I actually, yeah, I cut this together out of order, so it says that I've only got one secret there, but as you know, we already got the other one from behind the fence. So that's both of them already collected at this stage. We will be coming back here, and probably sooner than you would think, to mop up a few extra bits. But for right now, just got to get back to the Mantis and be on our merry way. So, towards the end of this video, there's a whole bunch of cutscenes that'll give you a lot more story. I don't know if you want to stick around for that. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this as a non-player, then you're going to want to do that just to fill in the gaps. But I'm going to lead us back to the ship and then call it a day on the commentary, I think, because not much point me hanging around while the guys are talking. Just this last little bit here. Be wary, you don't need to jump off the zip line onto that wall, you can just drop and it'll just run automatically. There's a little bonus area here to the left, but again, not something that we can use with our current force powers. So, let BD get a final scan. And I think for this video, that's me signing off. So I hope you've had a good time. And I'll be back very shortly with part 3. That is exploring the world of Zepho. So I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Until then, peace!
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Bogano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's...
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir or Zepho, it's your choice.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. What's our next destination?